Diesel is $5.99 here, but I don't know when the next gas station is. Maybe I should look. Okay, I found cheaper gas down the road by like almost 50 cents, but oh shit, is this a curb? That's a big old truck coming. Cheaper gas, and my radio just went. Why? I don't know. I don't think my radio likes me. There we go. Right here. Oh, don't tell me they're out of freaking diesel. Turn your lights down low. Woohoo! I was almost right. $83. And we're off. Well, I just crossed over the California border. Back in Cali, baby. Feels good to be back in California, but I'm only back in California for like a hot minute. And then I jump back into Oregon. And then I get on the 5 and I go back to California. It feels good to be in my home state. I loved Oregon so much. I love Idaho. Like, I want to explore more of Idaho. I love Montana. I want to explore more of Montana for sure, and I definitely will. I'm getting them good vibes. I'm living this good life. I'm breathing on God's time. Still on the Redwood Highway. Right there. So pretty. I just stopped here to make some coffee. And it is just really, really, really pretty here. It's a long ways down though.
April 28th, 1972. Now I found a letter in the report of the...
Hi. So we are not at Mount Shasta. The spot that I wanted at Mount Shasta was available, and it wasn't even Mount Shasta, it was Lake Mount Shasta. It was available, but my van wouldn't have been able to make it. Definitely needed a truck that was raised more and possibly 4x. It was just, my van would not have made it. I found some other places in that same area, but I did not feel comfortable, and I went with my gut. So today's drive was a lot longer than I wanted it to be. I took my time in the beginning because I thought I would find a place in Shasta, and I wasn't able to. So I'm bummed, super bummed, because I really wanted to go to Shasta, but it wasn't the right timing. I'm at a rest stop. That is Honey Lake over there. And I'm right in front of the bathrooms, Honey Lake rest area. I'm gonna be here for the night. Drove for a long time, 12 hours. Wasn't expecting that. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is about 7. I woke up at 5:30. Slept really good at this rest stop. Oh, it's pretty. Honey Lake. Wasn't that bad. I've just been cleaning the van, getting ready for departure. Made some coffee. We are driving to the 395 in about 100 miles. We'll be going through Nevada again. Having issues again with my freaking refrigerator. She'll decide to work, and then she'll decide, nah, I don't want to work. I told her this morning that if she continued to do this, I was going to get rid of her and buy a new one. and I was just gonna throw her away because I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like, I feel like ever since I got pulled over and I got that bullshit ticket, like, it hasn't gone the way that I wanted this trip to go. It never does, but it was like one extreme to the next. You know what I mean? Like, I had such high hopes for the last leg of this trip that I feel like I just got totally botched. I don't know. We're gonna make the best of it though. Yesterday was a lot of fun in the morning. It was a lot of fun. I loved going down there, seeing the arches and natural bridges. That was really pretty. It was something I've always wanted to do, and it was completely and totally worth it. But after that, you know, getting up and close to Mount Shasta was awesome. You know, I actually drove around the city. That was nice. But after that, trying to find a place to sleep and then driving, you know, another 6 hours was not something I had planned. So anyways, okay, I am gonna finish getting ready and we are gonna hit the road.
Drove her to a nearby house in Oklahoma City that they owned. They followed the maid into the living room where one of the owners of the Glen was waiting in her nightclothes.
My view for tonight, I have to say, I'm pretty happy with what I found. Thanks to a friend who recommended this place to me. Finally, the second time coming here trying to find something, I finally found a spot. Super duper stoked. I haven't found where the hot springs are. Not too shabby. I'm happy with it. Can't see Mammoth. You can see the tip of Mammoth right over there. But yeah, so I'm stoked. That's just rude. It is super windy. I am working. This is not the spot I was looking for. But it is a really beautiful spot. It's a spot that I knew about, and I'm really stoked I got the spot. But I was looking for some other spots that had their own like hot springs at them, like short distant walk, but I couldn't pull it up on my phone. Somehow my friend sent me the coordinates to both of them, and plus I just tired of driving because yesterday was such a long day of driving. Like, it wasn't supposed to be that long. It was only supposed to be 4 hours, you know, from where I was in Oregon to Shasta. But I did not want to technically stay in the heart of Shasta, like on the actual mountain. I wanted to stay at the lake. There was nothing in the one spot that was like one of the most awesome spots. I couldn't pull it in my van. And today's drive was really pretty, but I will tell you what, before I found the Honey Lake rest area last night, I did not like that drive. When I was going up those mountains, I didn't know exactly where I was, so I was like really nervous that I was gonna have to find dispersed camping up there in that forest, and I'm not familiar with that area at all. I did not like those mountains. Or I shouldn't say the mountains, the highway. And the mountains were kind of spooky, and I really go on my gut feeling and on the vibes that I feel, and there was something about those mountains that I just did not feel comfortable with. The vibe was weird, and I just did not like it. So when I got down to, I think it's called Sunnyvale or something like that, I felt way more comfortable. I stopped and I got myself some Panda Express. I knew there was bound to be a rest stop sooner or later. I don't mind staying at rest stops. I'm not afraid. My van has really good lock system on it, and I have my weapon that I sleep right next to, and a couple other weapons with me. So I knew I would be okay. So being here in Mammoth Lakes in an area that I'm super familiar with is super calming for me right now. And even though I'm not in the hot tub and in the hot springs, it's super windy. Like, I was outside for a minute and I felt like I was going to blow away. I had my sliding door open with my bug net because there's some really big bugs here, and one was in the van that I had to get out. My bug screen right there, it's got magnets on it. It blew on top of the roof, and the magnets on them are so strong that I was almost not even able to get it off the roof of my van, and I have no way of getting up there. I don't have a ladder or anything. So my chair's out there. I plan on sitting out there for sunset and twilight because those are my favorite times of the day, that and the early mornings. It's super windy. It is not comfortable out there, and I don't need my lips and my skin to be drier than they are. So I'm not even going to walk over to the hot springs. I wanted to, but it's so windy. It's just would not be enjoyable, I don't think, and I don't want to leave. I don't want to drive the van to go look for those other hot springs and have the chance of losing this spot. Mind you, if I lost this spot, I could go up to the Scenic Loop, or I could go up to across from the Scenic Loop, the Mammoth Scenic Loop, and I could find a spot easy peasy. And I found some other places I could turn off and find a spot too that aren't in the spots that I'm used to. So I could find a spot easy, but I don't want to. I don't want to search anymore. I'm happy where I'm at. It's a beautiful view, and I'm super psyched on it. Dude, the wind is so gnarly. My whole van is like shaking. Sunrise or the sunset is just glowing. This is gonna be it tonight, guys. So pretty. I'll just come and take over my campsite. Freaking hilarious. It's so pretty. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. All right, guys. I will see you in the morning.
Some trips you take with your feet. This one I took with my whole chest. Breeze Lookout was the perfect way to close it out. Waking up to that view, coffee in my hand, watching the sunrise settle over everything. This is exactly how it was supposed to end. Because the whole trip led here. The 395 gave me that first taste of calm. Mountains rising, forest air pouring through the windows. From California into Oregon, into Idaho, and then Montana, that feeling only grew. Even the setbacks, an alternator that gave out, a fridge that quit multiple times, couldn't shake it. Every time something broke, the trees, the quiet, the wide open sky put me right back together. Leaving Montana, resetting with my best friend Jen, then the natural bridges on the Oregon coast, that's where it all clicked. Every problem I was carrying shrank down to nothing next to that much beauty. Pulling out of the dirt road back onto the 395, I wasn't just driving home. I was driving towards what's next. Toward the Whitney portal, chasing that same feeling one more time. Toward the Alabama hills, one last look before turning Clyde south for good. This trip reset everything in me, and I'm ready to get busy building my business, my dreams, the life I keep chasing 1 mile at a time. Because this isn't goodbye to the road. It's just me refueling so I can get back out there soon. Thank you for watching.